So obviously, most of you, or some at least at stateside here, there's big shooting in Florida today. Oh no! 9 shot, 3 dead. Oh, what bullshit. Okay, so then I'm looking around and I'm watching it. They all listen. First of all, I can tell you these guys are superimposed here. So these shots are taken intentionally in a specific way. So then I cue in on this, and if you look here, it says ZI. People would say that's an 881, but it's Zibby. I know it is. So I went and started digging around, and here I find it. I do not know what this is. It's Roman, and Google Translator identified it as Roman script. But we have the word Zibby here. Right? We see Zibby. And what do we see? Well, what do you get here when you put a bunch of these together? Well, you get the zigzag, don't you? And then here, I don't know what this is. This word here, I found this in Homer's Odyssey. Now, you probably, a lot of you don't know what that is. But it had this word before it. And exclamation points. Those are exclamation points there. And it had this one after. So you should not be surprised. So I got to digging around, and I was able to find this word. This will make sense to you in a minute. Just hang on, I gotta get. So we look here, we'll see. I took that word, that sentence from that Kibi or whatever the hell it is, and here it is here, and it says English detected, and because it's got Saturn in there, I put the rest of it in there and said Roman detected or whatever. It can't. I don't know what language this is, but that particular word, I tracked it down and I found that this was interesting. What word does that look like to you? Phoenician, doesn't it? They spelled it different. In the book Homer, like Homer Simpson, because that's really who that character is representing, is this guy. It said, let's just call him what we know him as. The Phoenicians possessed remarkable ships. They were quite different from Pentaconters, the ships used during the Trojan War. They were steered by thought. That's interesting, isn't it? King Alcinous says the Phoenicians carried, again, these words, Rhadamanthus and Eubioa, whatever, which is the furthest of any place, and came back on the same day. He also explained to Odysseus what sort of information the Phoenician ships required in order to take him home to Ithaca. So I found this, Homer describes the Phoenicians as fast as falcons and gives a vivid description of the ship's departure. I think this is important to this because, again, there's the word Phoenicians in there, even though they spelled it differently. It's the same group. Now they're telling you that ships, nobody steered them. They worked by thought. What's thought? What kind of ship are we talking about here? Well, it could, you could be talking about a Merkaba. A Merkaba is when you meditate and you go out of your body in an instant. The fastest speed in the universe is thought. It's faster than electricity. It's faster than anything. You're just there. So we're dealing with the Phoenicians. We're dealing with thought. We're talking about thought. And then when we talk about something like this, they say, oh, this is terrorist. It's not terrorist. It's terrorism. And ism is a condition of. So it's a condition of terror, which is what? What have I said it is before? It's this. This is the game that they're playing. It's jihad. And where's the Saturn thing come in? Well, it's a 3. And why is it the Saturn? It's because Saturn is part of what manifests reality into 3D. The Hod is lower, but it's here's how the Jews explain it. When you die, your soul goes up to Saturn, it gets whipped around, and gets thrown back down here. To them, that is heaven. You get recycled and you get thrown back down here again. Okay? Jihad is thought. That's what this shit is. It's exactly what Homer was saying about the Phoenician ships, that they were moved by thought. You look at this clearly. You can tell these guys aren't here. You can tell that shit ain't here. It's superimposed on there. How this works, I couldn't tell you. You know, it basically comes down to this. You can find a group of people that are over there that'll say it happened. But I can look at the TV and I can tell you it didn't. Because I could tell all of that shit's overlaid. It's so comical looking to me when I look at it. And the fact that they're using shit like this is telling me, you know, it's just the same story all over again. The Phoenicians this, the Phoenicians that, death, pirating, looting. This is jihad, but it has nothing to do with the Arabs. Terrorism there is no terrorist. There's terrorism. It's a condition of terror. It's like Buddhism. It's a condition of the Buddha. You know, it's what it's about. And so that's what all of this is about. It's about this, trying to steer humanity in the fucking direction of being under fear. And then they got these idiots running around with their hands up. Fuck you, I'm not putting my hands up. A, I didn't do anything wrong. And B, if you're not going to frisk me, what good does it do for me to put my hands up? I'm not going to run out of the airport with my hands up. What you guys are doing there is you're doing jihad. You're using those people like the Black Lives Matter thing to say, don't shoot by putting your hands up. Because all the fear that's being created and the people putting their hands up are acting on a very basic level as an antenna to transmit this shit. It's the whole purpose of putting your hands up, like I showed you guys in the other video. Okay? This is the game that they play, and it's to direct energy and thought. Why doesn't somebody, when the shit goes down, why don't they run where the noise is coming from? Don't run screaming like a bunch of pussies. Haven't you guys figured it out yet? Yes, that people die every day here. That's true. But this stuff on this level is being done. It's an ism. It's terrorism, but it isn't terrorists. It's a game these people play because they know everybody will run like a fucking moron. They wouldn't plant license plates like that. Why would you have that license plate on a fucking sheriff's car? And then the name comes out damn near identical because they do this. They'll add a letter, take a letter off or whatever. It's like a sigil. Because that's what these numbers are. These numbers get ingrained in your head and subconsciously it changes the way you think. So they're telling you, but you're not understanding what they're telling you. So when they do the 369, I want to show you something else. When they do the 369, they're programming you without you knowing it because they're doing it with numbers and with letters. When you say that's a made-up word, all words are made up. That's why people that lived in the wild, like indigenous people, like the American Indians, the Eskimos, the Aborigines, This shit didn't work on them because they never saw writing. So the letters, which work on your subconscious, had no effect on them because they don't know what they mean. They taught us how to think, not what to think. You know, sometimes I flip that, but it works either way. If you understand that all of these letters and all of this is just a way, it's spelling, not like somebody sitting there with a wand, but it's spelling in the effect that it's programming your subconscious. Let me just show you something just for fun. Look at here. This is I was just looking up some Saturn stuff. Escape velocity. Isn't that interesting? How about that? And then we look at this. Even though Saturn's rings are more than 250,000 miles wide, most of the distance between Earth and the Moon, its main rings A, B, and C, are about 33 feet thick. Well, how would you get it that precise? Because these numbers subconsciously affect you. That's how it works. It's like the thing with the Jews screaming Holocaust, Holocaust, Holocaust all the time. It's a form of brainwashing over and over and over and over and over because they want to make sure that that's ingrained into your head. They want to make sure that you always think that they're the victim, so it never crosses your mind that they might be doing something wrong. Here, let's just digress a bit here for a second and show you how they take their bullshit and flip it, yet it's really all them. So I went on their website and I was looking, and well, remember the photo I showed you of all the hands that were in hell trying to get out? Funny that they used the exact same thing. Let's come together to fight hate. Remember, everything they say is backwards. So it's let's come together to create hate. But I love this. The Aryan Brotherhood. So they're showing the hand symbols. So let me just bring that in a little bit better here. Okay, here it is. So hate on display, hate symbols by the Anti-Defamation League, which is Jewish. Yeah, and so they give you this bullshit. The 2 and the 1, the 2 and the 1 is an A and a B, and that's Aryan Brotherhood. No, it isn't. What do we got there? 3. What do you got here? 3. What do you got here? 3. What do you got here? 3, 3. What do you got here? 3. What do you got here? 3. What do you got here? 3. And they're trying to give you this bullshit that all of these are different. It's all the fucking same thing. It's all the same thing. It's like these idiots. Oh, I'm 212, 212. Well, that's 33, isn't it? Do you understand? It's the same group. 3 is Saturn. Saturn is basically, you're talking about hell here. And the Jews are calling that heaven. Whatever. I don't care how that works. The bottom line is, don't you understand? This is all the same thing. They keep telling you the story. Pray for us. Oh, we got beat up on. Oh, we did this. Bullshit. They're the perpetrators. They're the That's why Jesus said you are of your father, the devil. And your father was the originator of the lie. There you go. I mean, even if you wanted to break that down into Saturn being a cycle, it's the originator of the lie because the story never changes. So the lie would be the cycle going round and round, changing. It doesn't change, but yet they tell you it does. This is an Aryan. The idiots on the street might think it is. That's the Kabbalistic 3 all fucking day long. In other words, we'll just call it on the tree, on the Kabbalistic tree, let's just call it 3 on the tree. Because that's what they called the old stick shifts on the column from American cars. It was called 3 on the tree. What a surprise. And I'm pretty sure if I went and I looked at the shift pattern, it would have been a 369. But the bottom line is that's not important. The fact is there are no terrorists. There's only terrorism. And these guys are trying to bend people's minds. Why don't these people just turn around and go, you know what? We're tired of people shooting other people. We're going to stomp through this airport and just stomp the living shit out of whoever just did that. No, they all run because they're a bunch of pussies. Because they have no idea any of this stuff exists. Every one of those is exactly the same, these hand symbols. It doesn't matter because the numerical gematria is what counts. They teach these idiots this on the street and they think, I'm different. I'm like, look at the numbers, look at the numerals, you fucking idiot. God, it's like the Bloods and the Crips. You remember those morons? Where one's wearing a blue, the other one's wearing a red. Don't you guys get it? They're making you one pillar and you're the other one. And they're making you kill each other. Unbelievable. My point is, don't let this shit fuck with you. It's all they're doing, trying to fuck with your head. Like Trump, I said, I'm pretty sure that guy is bail. Be cautiously optimistic. Everything I've read about that bail guy, he was an asshole to people that he had to contend with. But as far as dealing with the average person, he was okay. But what I'm saying is, be cautiously optimistic. If you feel something don't feel right, jump the fuck off. Listen to your insides. Because there's another part of you that sees things in a different way than your eyes do. So you'll know, believe me, you'll feel something's not right.